Good morning. So I'm out on one of my same old walks again. Not that I can complain. It is a beautiful morning and I'm having a slightly shorter walk today because you've heard of VE Day, Victory in Europe Day, which is coming up in a few days' time. Well, for me, I'm just hoping this is going to be VC Day because I have my second COVID jab at Bath Racecourse later on this morning. So I just bumped into my neighbours, who I bet will be watching this, and we had a bit of a chat about Prime Minister's pay and Black Sabbath. Yes, I really was a headbanger. I used to shake my hair around all over the place. The dried up source of the River Avon. Actually, to save going over the same ground in 2 days, I'm going to take a different route. And should be nice. See a few different things. If they're not entirely different, they'll be at least from the other way around. Yeah, what a nice spot this would be to live, wouldn't it? Very quiet, except for people walking up through your backyard. So I thought I'd come this different route, that I could come up and show you this canola field, or oilseed rape as we call it over here. Absolutely gorgeous. This is used for making vegetable oil, but also ethanol. But it looks absolutely spectacular in May in this country. When it comes up in November or even earlier, it looks a little bit like cabbage because it is related to the brassica family. I must send my drone up and take some photos showing how it looks so incredible in a patchwork of fields. So we're just a mile or so from Tetbury, Little Lark Hill. There you can see the oilseed. I will attempt to zoom in when I get home, but you can see Tetbury Church between those trees. Gonna look a bit fuzzy, I'm afraid. Here's one of the many old field ponds that we have. Supplied the irrigation to the fields. Rather depleted, I'm afraid. Although, even though we are promised quite a lot of rain tomorrow, I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference. I think these reflections look gorgeous. The emergence of the leaves on the trees and the blossom are now masking what we could have easily seen a few weeks ago. Long Newton Church behind here, where my little girl got married. Lovely little church. I've picked damsels from this bush in August. And here's Long Newton Church. I've done a lot of drone flying out here. In fact, I did my drone self-taught training out here. But I've never walked down this bridle path back towards Tetbury. So let's see what that holds. Lovely little bridle path. Tetbury Church across the field there. Probably can't see it. But a beautiful little walk. Lovely morning. Just a few hundred yards on this relatively busy road. But most of it I'm walking on grass anyway, so it's quite safe. These daffodils need deadheading. So the familiar landmark of Tetbury Church as I walk back into town. Unfortunately, the sun has gone in, but I've come up here to Tetbury Hospital because this is one of my favourite views of Tetbury, looking over the rooftops towards the church. Typical. Just having taken that bit of footage, the sun comes out. I'm going to go back through the old railway station. That's the first part of my day done. Getting home, and within the hour I shall be on the route to Bath Racecourse, where I will get something stuck in my arm. Well, there's the old van, and there is the tree, which we hope won't be blown to pieces after tomorrow's rain and wind. So here we are at Bath Racecourse for my second COVID jab. We've had to dodge the golf balls as we've come across, and let's see what happens. Happening quite quickly.
Ask you to go to position number 4, just there.
Okay, thank you.
Hello
there.
Welcome.
And your date of birth, Robert. We'll make sure we've got the right person. So, you're obviously not pregnant.
How do you know?
I've made a bigger song.
Hello.
Hi there.
Is this your first or second vaccine,
Second.
sir? Have you got your card from your first one?
Stick it in there.
Yeah. Mr. Little's on aspirin. He's on aspirin.
Okay,
That's fine. So this arm is it?
Please.
Nothing else is there? No. So I'll just get you to relax your arm for me.
Okay, yeah. Lovely.
Let me just give you your card back, sir.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
Look after yourself. Have a good afternoon.
And you. It's tomorrow? Yeah.
Would you like a sticker?
No, thank you.
Are you going straight out today? Or are you racing?
Yeah, but I'm going straight out.
Awesome. Right. So if you just follow the blue carpet, and
Okay.
then one-way system back out.
Thank you, my love.
Take care,
Cheers.
all right?
Oh well, that's that. VC day. Well, hopefully that's the end of that. So off we go for fish and chips and a walk around Bath. Well, very sadly, that plan was stymied because the fish and chip shop was closed and the town was absolutely heaving with people. Not a Chinese person, not an American person in sight, but the place was full of Brits, and frankly, we just didn't fancy it, so we went home.